Unemployment. The economy began adding jobs in March 2010. The unemployment rate rose from 9.1 to 9.2%. The economy must add 13.7 million jobs over the next 3 years, 382,000 each month to bring unemployment down to 6%. Economy issues. We no longer produce what we need to sustain ourselves. Increasing gap between the middle class and the wealthy. An economic debt burden of about $7 trillion. Immigration. More than 10 million undocumented aliens currently reside in the U.S. The population is growing by 700,000 per year. For every 100 undocumented immigrants, there is a profound security problem. Despite the economic hardships, President Obama has consistently proven to possess the qualities necessary to lead our nation into success. Four years ago, history was made.
This defining moment, change has come to America.
It's time to make history happen again. Obama is able to quickly respond to unforeseen issues and fix them. His reaction to the oil spill included the creation of jobs for about 500 people by hiring them to clean up. He also established the National Commission of the BP oil spill to prevent these sorts of catastrophes. Rick Perry, on the other hand, is not an accountable candidate. He was unable to remember the third federal department he wanted to eliminate during the 10th GOP debate. Can we really trust a candidate who does not remember what our country needs? We need a president to protect our nation from any foreign attacks. Under Obama's presidency, U.S. troops annihilated Osama bin Laden and diminished the threat from Al-Qaeda. It is a must for our president to be able to relate to the people, to gain their trust, and have them work together. Obama personally handwrote responses to letters sent to him by troubled citizens, bringing them hope and optimism. Herman Cain, on the other hand, has not demonstrated that he is compassionate toward illegal immigrants. His proposal on an electrical border fence is extreme and gives our country a negative image of hostility. We need to rely on a president who understands foreign policy and can place the U.S. at a good standing. In order to continue his efforts to maintain and establish peace in the Muslim world, Obama has held several meetings with their leaders. He became the first U.S. president to preside over the meeting of the UN.
I was coming here to address the Women's Leadership Forum because I address the Women's Leadership Forum every night at dinner.
We need a president who is analytical, open-minded, and willing to listen to all the opinions before making a decision. Obama graduated from Harvard Law School after becoming the first African-American president of the Harvard Law Review. We need a president to protect our nation from any foreign attacks. Under Obama's presidency, U.S. troops annihilated Osama bin Laden and diminished the threat from Al-Qaeda. Over the past 4 years, Obama has maintained a firm and consistent vision of how to regain the stability of our nation through his actions. Bachmann, on the other hand, has an unclear vision on how to handle the nation's problem. Her proposal on bringing gasoline prices below $2 is unrealistic. Obamacare. Health insurance reform will reduce the deficit by $210 billion in this decade and by more than $1 trillion over the next 10 years. Health insurance reform lowers costs to help American businesses remain profitable and competitive. Approximately 1 million young adults have gained coverage through the provisions of the Affordable Care Act. January 2009, President Obama's 2-year stimulus package was passed. This package, which is one of the biggest in U.S. history, has brought hope and confidence back to the American people. Obama's stimulus package includes $288 billion in tax cuts, $224 billion in extended unemployment benefits, education and health care, $275 billion for job creation using federal contracts, grants, and loans. As a result of the stimulus, about 2 million Americans have become employed. By the end of 2009, the GDP was up 5%.
The United States is moving forward from a position of strength. I can report that, as promised, the rest of our troops in Iraq will come home by the end of the year. After nearly 9 years, America's war in Iraq will be over.
To ease the student loan burden on college students, the Student Loan Forgiveness Plan creates the Pay-As-You-Earn program, which could benefit up to 1.6 million borrowers to reduce their monthly payments. Remaining debt after 20 years will be forgiven. To create more jobs and restore our economy, Obama has proposed the American Jobs Act, tax cuts to help America's small businesses hire and grow, putting workers back on the job while rebuilding and modernizing America. Pathways back to work for Americans looking for jobs. More money in the pockets of every American, worker and family.
We define ourselves as a nation of immigrants. When you lend your voice to the cause of immigration reform, I am listening. The moral imperative when millions of people live in the shadows and are made vulnerable to unscrupulous businesses or with nowhere to turn if they are wrong. What we can do together is make comprehensive immigration reform.
I am a strong supporter of the DREAM Act.
Obama.
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 I vote for Obama.